Have you ever heard self-care is only for those who are selfish and can afford it? Well, let me tell you that that's an incorrect statement. It is not only for the rich. Self-care begins with putting into practice something so small and simple such as going for a run, learning to say no, and taking some time to breathe and meditate. Have you ever felt as if you were stuck in survival mode? Why are you always feeling tired, stressed, sick, fighting anxiety, lack of sleep? The problem here is not enough people are taking the time to realize what their bodies need. People are constantly working their bodies to the point where they need to be in a hospital bed to realize the importance of self-care. If you could take a moment and ask yourself the following questions. When was the last time you did something that was pleasing to you? How often do you treat yourself? Are you happy with life? If the answer is zero or no, there is something that needs to be done. Why? Because life is such a beautiful thing and we only get one chance to live, so why not make the best out of it? Because while we have the opportunity. Now, moving on to something more positive. Self care encourages you to maintain a healthy relationship with yourself so that you can transmit those good atmosphere and that good feeling to others. It all begins with a change of attitude and mindset. People will need to take a moment to reflect on what truly matters to them, what makes you feel good, and what brings happiness to their life. When our self esteem and self awareness improves, it has a positive effect on our overall mindset. This in return enables us to take care of our friends and loved ones in a way that we probably couldn't before. So, with that being said, take care of your health and body by putting personal care in your to do list. Now that we have discussed what self-care is and why is it important, we are going to share the positive benefits of putting it into practice. If for some reason you decide to put it aside and not care about it, we will also be looking at the negative outcomes. Taking care of yourself can change your attitude and health to something brighter and more positive. What are the benefits of self-care? Healthy relationships, positivity, motivation, and productivity, higher engagement, and better physical and emotional health. How awesome does it all sound? Self-care doesn't have to be time-consuming, physically draining, or costly. In fact, sometimes it's the simple things that are happening on a regular basis that keep us rejuvenated. For example, like stated earlier, go for a run, take a nap, start a journal, read a book, cook a healthy meal, laugh, do yoga, draw, color, develop a skin routine, meditate, take a breath, and just take some personal time out of the day. Now, what if you're not interested and you think it's not important at all? Well, unfortunately, I don't have so good news. You will be affected somehow, and hopefully, it's not too late for you to realize that. You perhaps will notice how both you're emotionally and physically drained. You have a low self esteem. There's an increase in stress and anxiety. You have high blood pressure. You have heart disease, and sometimes even insomnia where you just can't sleep. Because either you're constantly thinking of all the things that you have to do the next day, or what did you forget, or you just keep your mind going on and on and on. So eventually, a person becomes resentful, exhausted, and even grumpy. Less effective as the stress and tiredness affect your cognitive ability. It's not really worth it, to be honest. To put your health in such a in such a bad position, it's really not worth it. After looking at what self-care is, the importance of it, and the positive and negative benefits that come along with it, my question is, how many of us are willing to take the step and start putting it into practice? I believe every person should take some time to truly focus on what matters to them. Many of us are of the many of us are the opinion that practicing self-care appears selfish. So many of us think that, oh, because I am putting time aside to take care of myself is selfish, but when in reality it's not. It's really not. That's right. Looking out for yourself is actually pretty good because that allows for you to offer and give the best to others. It can be your kids, your coworkers, your spouse, your siblings, your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and all those important people in your life. If you are at a good place in your life, you'll be strong enough to offer whatever you can to your loved ones. So it's really important to take care of yourself. Self-care is something that we can't and shouldn't compromise on at all. We all have mental health, and it is vital that we nurture our health and well-being by practicing personal care. And never feel guilty for taking care of yourself. You deserve it. You work so hard for not only you work so hard, for everyone else. But take some time to just relax and enjoy life, because it's a beautiful thing, like I said before, and you only get one chance to do it. So please take some time and do what matters to you, and you will be 10 times more happier with life, and you'll be able to cherish each moment along with your loved ones. So you're important, and from the bottom of my heart, I truly encourage you to just take action and do it, and trust me that you will see a different perspective, so please try it, and I hope life is good for you. Thank you.